The Salina, Kansas Flag Football League has recently started a new season, with 12 teams to play in a 6-week tournament-style game. I talked with Arthur Fair, who is the commissioner for this season, to get some more info on him and what led him here.
Okay, so I'm Arthur Fair. I've been here in Salina about 25 years. The commissioner of the Salina, Kansas Flag Football League. It's the owner is Tiandre Irving. He started it about 5 seasons ago. So I'm basically the commissioner, just kind of set rules in place and make sure if people are fighting and stuff like that, we put down the right punishment and not try to, be over exceedingly too much, but understand people get tempers and stuff like that. So I sell cars here at Marshall Motors. At the same time, I'm a high school and college official. I'm right now in my ministry at St. John's Baptist, so I've been called to preach. So I'm a busy guy. So basically, I've been doing this for 10 years here in Salina. I was 5 years at Money Automotive, which is Money Subaru, and I've been here at Marshall's for about 5 years. So okay. 10 years, a decade is a long time. So, what's ironic about it is that people I've sold cars to, their kids were like 8, 9, 10 years old. And so these same people, now their kids are 16, 17, and they come to me to buy cars. So
I guess going into some of the flag football, so how did you come up with that idea, or were there some influences there that kind of...
Well, Tiandre is the one that started the whole league of Salina, Kansas Flag Football. So what he did was he reached out to me, I want to say 2 or 3 months ago, and he said, "Hey man, I've known who you are. I've heard a lot about you. They said that people say that you're just a good guy. You would be fair and honest. Would you be the commissioner of my football league?" And I said, yeah. I said, yeah, man, I'll do it for you, because he needed help, man. And he was losing teams, and teams were leaving because what he was doing, he was playing as well as putting down rules to people, suspending people and stuff like that. So it didn't set well with a lot of people. So a lot of teams quit, and so they went to another team league called the Alliance here in Salina they have. And so now a lot of those teams that went there, they're quitting there, they're dropping out there, and they're coming back just because how the rules are, what we're doing, and I'm making it fair. And Tiandre, he can only just be the owner now. So he plays, but he's the owner, but he can't set no rules, or he can't do none of that. I haven't done nothing like this. Like I referee basketball, so I referee like the youth all the way to college. So I deal with a lot of people who play sports, parents, from 5, 6 years old all the way up. So I've been doing it as refereeing. Then I coached at the Y a little bit. I coached through my church a little bit. And so just over time of the stuff that I've learned, I kind of put in when I meet kids and I meet people. And I always try to do the right thing, man. It's pretty easy to be the commissioner. It's a lot of hard work, but Martin Luther King said it's always the right time to do the right thing. So in anything and everything that I do, I just try to do the right thing. So it's an adult league. So it's people 18 and over. It can be co-ed as well. Women can play as well. They can have their own team. A lot of these players play Division I football, KU, K-State, Michigan. A couple of players has played on the NFL stage. So now they're getting out here, and it's really competitive. So you're talking about grown men out here, and these men have the gloves that the football players wear, that you put them together, they make a symbol or something. They have this, they have their sleeves on, they got their shoes they went out and bought, and their shirts, and their like legging deals they have on. I mean, they're really into this. So we've got 13 teams times 12 players per team, so that's a lot of people. The first incentive was going to be about $1,500 for first place. So the first place team will win $1,500. I came in this year and kind of wanted to help out, so I brought in the MVP of the offense and the MVP of the defense. The regular season, they each will get $500 cash. So if you're the best offensive player through the season, got more touchdowns, yards, catches, you'll get $500. And then the defensive player, so if you got more tackles, interceptions, you'll get $500.
Okay, is there an easy way you guys kind of keep track of that, or is that?
It's kind of a learn as you go. I mean, it's trial and error, because we're not making anything. So we lowered our entry fees from, they were like $600 a team to $250 per team. So it's like $20 a person to play. So we had to do this because people were jumping ship going. So we had to make it competitive for us, for people to stay. And so right now with sponsors, there's a lot of people in the community that's helping us. Clay Walter, State Farm, he's on board. New Image Audio with TC Holiday, Hometown Disposal, Bob Butts. A lot of these people, Champion Detail. I mean, there's a lot of people coming on board just wanting to sponsor and be a part of it. So that really helps us out with officials, chalking the lines, paying for insurance, paying for the fields, so stuff like that.
So it looked like, did you guys already have your first game? Or?
It was canceled. It was supposed to be the 14th, was last week, but it was rain. So it was rainy, and one of the things that Travis Shaley at Salina Parks and Rec told us is that to make sure we take care of the field. So I know when it's a lot of rain and you're playing on grass, what's going to happen is you're going to start tearing out grass, making holes, and we didn't want that because we didn't want nobody to get hurt, and then we didn't want to tear up the field. So it's always good to live another day, play another day, make the game up. So
yeah, absolutely. So did you guys reschedule that? Is it interfering? Or?
We haven't rescheduled it yet. Okay. We will though. We'll put it in there maybe at the end. We may let some people play 2 games in one day, but that's kind of on the end right now. So our first game will be this Sunday of the season, and then the other game is a makeup day, but we'll figure that out down the road. Well, Tiandre, I'm trying to tell him, there's a lot of his players on here that has kids, and all they've been asking me is, do you have anything for the kids of flag football? And I told Tiandre, I said, look, do you hear what the people that's in your league saying? They're saying, do you have anything for kids? Because a lot of them have kids that wants to play this. So I told him, you need to think about doing all women's league where they want to play, moms, kids, getting this. And I said, the main focus of this all is just basically rooting down in Salina for people to come together. Based off all the stuff that we have in the world that's going on, all you can do is where you're at. And so I say, for us to try to make this better, you got all these different people from different races and creeds just playing here. All we can do is try to make this a better Salina. And so this is how we do it. We bring people together, let them have fun. They can bring their families and friends to come watch. And I say, that's our step to try to make things better. So I know a lot of people. I referee high school basketball, baseball, college softball. I do it all. So I meet people. And so I've been selling cars for a decade. So I've sold several cars to people. And so with that, usually when he got me on board, and I did like Good Day Kansas, KSL, and a lot of people heard me from that. And then they reached out through me through here. And some people even bought cars. They was like, well, we forgot where you were. We didn't know until we heard you on the radio and you said you were at Marshall's, and they came out. And then word of mouth, it just kind of spread. They say, hey, Arthur's a commissioner. Yeah, Arthur, the guy sells cars too. And so it just kind of goes that way. So Facebook and the internet, kind of how we got it out there. My life in football, this flag football, God first in everything. I always try to tell people nothing happens without him first. And I say the only reason we're being so successful is because our morals and values on this league is putting God first, doing the right thing, having companionship, friendship, love, being caring, kindness, all that prevails over anything. And that's what we're kind of bringing here. And what I'm seeing is there's more people wanting to get on board. That's not even they don't own a business, but we got people giving money, just normal people in the community, saying, hey man, you guys are doing a good thing. We want to donate 100, 150. Dylan's giving me like 4 cases of water every Sunday. I mean, these people are just reaching out to me, and I give God all the glory because it's through him. I mean, that people want to be a part of this. So